Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Hades 2, where tonight we're taking the aspect of Nurgle down to beat chaos into a small, quivering pile of dust. And I think we're going to start with the timepiece. We're already doing this Fate's Whim thing, and I'm actually really curious how it works. You can purge most rewards for gold up to 2 times this night. We already have a keepsake that gives gold, and it gives 150 gold without having to lose anything. So I'm really curious how this works, that it would be a competitive choice against Gold Purse. I don't know. We'll have to see it in action. Our great big weapon here, in case you've forgotten, the Rock Lion Mace makes you berserk after 9 strikes, which makes your attack and specials way faster, and also gives you lifesteal, one health per foe hit by the attack. But all the attacks are like, very smashy. This thing is the fastest attack we have.
Can't do it.
The Omega Special turns into this, and the Omega normal attack is still just swings, but you see it's a lot slower for sure. So before we do this, is there anything else I want to do? We got our cat. We're still collecting bones. Did I remember to buy the ambrosia for this night? Yeah.
Ye spirits of the crossroads thus.
Well, I'm helping.
Look well upon the walls about this place,
Which keep us hidden within night's embrace. Ensure that each is whole, its strength secure. As we hold out against our common foe. To achieve victory, we must endure. The ravages on us time would bestow. So mote it be.
Okay. Look, I'm contributing. One more thing before we get going. I keep saying I'm going to do this, then I keep not doing it. So we need, to finish off the aspect of Momus, we're going to need, 6 Nightmare? 3, 4, 5, 7 Nightmare, something like that. To finish off the aspect of Anubis, we're going to need twice that. So that's like 20 right there. This goes up with something else. This goes up with something else. This is probably another 6 or 7 Nightmare. And then these are all, yeah, okay. So the answer is we still need a ton. We still need like 30 plus Nightmare. And I have 10? I have 5. Jeez. Okay, yeah. Just curious if we were approaching the point where Nightmare was starting to lose value for us. The answer is no, not at all. Not even a little bit.
In shadow,
all right, how are we doing on downward? It turns out our axe is still at 12, and it wants to taste siren flesh. So I think we're good to go.
Let's go kill time.
At Fate's Whim.
Beginning assignment.
Okay, so the purge values are fairly high. That would do it. I do think we're just gonna go ahead and take this, and we're not in a position to give nectar to everybody we meet. Yeah.
Your journey sends you through the morning fields. I've seen that place. Just dreadful, utterly. All of the wheat there, I thought perhaps it would provide a bit of cheer.
You know, she loves wheat. So I would definitely like something with a higher attack modifier. Obviously, we're hitting for some pretty high base values, so this is like a high multiplier weapon. I don't hate Tranquil Gain or Frigid Rush. I don't really know what we are going for here. I'm going to take Frigid Rush. I like Frigid Rush.
All right.
Alright, still fun to use, it turns out. I'm very curious to see how much stuff like Ash purges for. Would I rather hold my purge for like
In you go.
bones or something, since Ash does at least give HP? No, let's go ahead and fry this.
Solid gold.
So single use gets you 200. Ooh, I do kind of want to pull Ares, but I also definitely want to see what's up with the hammer.
Be gone.
Obviously, attack is faster, is a big deal. Dash strike hits twice in an area around you. Channel your Omega attack faster and move faster while it's active. I mean, it's got to be rapid hack, right? And then, yeah, this way. You know, honestly, I can hardly even tell if... No, never mind. I can feel the difference on the attack. It's a little tricky because the Berserk is also messing with our attack speed.
Tula, be my guest. No escape. It's a soul belly.
Okay. Well, as always, Breath of Eros is basically just like... Breath of Eros is always going to be good. So it's the number of times per night that you can purge that scales with the level of the keepsake. And since it starts at 2, I'm expecting the progression to be 2, 3, 4, or 2, 4, 6. This I think I will actually take. This is not a good fighting Zagreus weapon, right? And I don't think I particularly value Poseidon here. I think I'm going to go to the shop and buy the boon there instead. Not knowing what it is against Poseidon. And who knows, maybe we'll get a little extra something. Yeah, that's... Hephaestus plus a palm slice is not bad. What am I looking for from you? I don't really know. But let's, I guess the question is, like, would I take the palm slice first? This went up by 2 seconds, so it could go up by 2 points per quarter second. So it could go up by 2 points per quarter second again, probably. I'm going to take the Hephaestus thing first.
The gold you used to pay for this. Oh, shiny looking sure, but blasted soft as metal goes. Can't make halfway decent armaments with it. I've tried.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like tough gain's fine, right? Okay, I was kind of hoping that would apply to tough gain. And then it's like, do I dare? do I dare challenge Zagreus for additional boons? Maybe like a little bit later. I think Aphrodite would be a fine pull here. Aphrodite on attack. I was hoping I'd still be able to hit him even while he was invincible, just knowing where he is, but apparently it doesn't quite work that way.
We got them, Homer.
I do like the the sort of the temper tantrum vibe of the attacks. Yeah, we're for sure accepting this.
Right now, I would like for you to cut a bloody little path through every single wretch and traitor that dares get in yours. Please?
Well, you show me the good shit and I will do it. Yeah, Flutter Strike absolutely works, I think.
Splendid was the princess in her fight.
So, the number of times that we purge things being the value that scales, I wonder if it actually ends up being all that good at max level, because like how many times during the night are you going to get a reward that you would like to purge? We'll go ahead and spend on that as well. What are you offering? Palm? Yeah, I'll take a palm.
I should be able to avoid this lot.
Take a palm if I can get it.
I proved myself this time.
I mean, that really does start swinging fast, huh? Feels like 25% extra. Oh, interesting. Tough game can't be incremented. I guess that makes sense. So it'd be awfully powerful if you could palm it.
A little pain is all. You called? And caught. Look what we got, Tula.
Yeah, this could potentially be very good for us, actually.
Almighty Chaos, please accept the greatest delicacy for which my family is known. I know it's less than nothing in a way, but for us, it's a symbol of the bonds we share.
This ambrosia that you offer me, and understand this substance is considered valuable and relatively rare. I wonder why you give it to me now, and wish to know. Therefore, respond.
Because the book told me it was time.
You seem to like unguarded truth, Almighty Chaos, and it's that I am very much in awe of you. Your attention and your aid mean more than I can say. My family gives ambrosia when mere words cannot suffice.
Your insufficient words have made a greater impact than your gift. I shall accept it all nevertheless. You are an amusing spawn of Hades, more than I originally thought.
Cheers?
Cool, I'm glad.
I sensed the growing influence of the goddess Nyx, as though my daughter plunged the world into deeper darkness recently. Yet it was not she who did this. I believe it was you.
Okay, channel your omegas faster. I mean, excruciating souls, pretty solid.
You may experience a mild discomfort.
And all I gotta do is, not get hit very much.
Again. Doubt you could even handle just a single hit from me.
Well, of course I will, yeah. She will deal 12 damage. Why am I even worried about that?
My pleasure.
Cheers.
Take it.
Appreciate that.
No. I needed to see what the other one was first. She definitely screwed us on that one. So when the timepiece levels up, I wonder if we will get access to the new charges, or if it will just remember that it was used up and like maintain the same charges relative to maximum.
Let's get you someplace safe. Rest easy now.
Okay, extra air, that's nice. Let's take this now. Frigid Rush is not where I would have preferred that to go.
In the name of Hades.
And it turns out we're getting Big Daddy Poseidon no matter what. I mean, I don't hate High Surf. I'd like a rarity on that. You know, Froth is okay too. Obviously, we're not hitting as many times with this build as we are with a lot of others, so we're not going to see as many chances for the Froth to trigger. But Tidal Ring is still good. Yeah, Tidal Ring is still good.
Salutations.
We should always salute the boatman.
Entirely unscathed.
Does anyone besides me ever happen on you in this glade? Perhaps some evening Artemis or someone may appear instead.
This clearing, rest assured, is ours alone. These woods are vast enough. Yet I see everyone who passes through, no matter how clandestine they may think they are.
I'm not trying to put words in her mouth, but it sounds to me like she's saying that she has seen a lot of people who thought they were alone, doing things that they thought they would only do when alone. Ow, that's a projectile. I don't actually need to hit her that many times, but I do need to stop getting hit. And there's one with all the weird super tracking projectiles. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, she's just dark moded. Presumably the cat nudged her over. I'm actually just fast enough to outrun it. Is that always? That's not always the case, right? All right, good work, cat. Cooler really is tremendously helpful, even outside of the extra life thing. Oh, neither of you. You're not real? You're not real? Yeah, look at the big chunks coming off of the health bar.
Some cinder.
That was definitely one where I just planted my feet. I was like, she's gonna hit me and I don't care. The fountain will fix it.
Just in time.
So how many
Try
more
another one, maybe.
4 encounters? I'm gonna hold on to this. We're gonna see what happens when it levels up. You can have one.
I partook of the nectar which you previously gave to me, and my, such a wondrous flavor. And so I thought, I've not yet rightly earned such privileges from you.
It's not a privilege. It's a simple gift. It's not even the fancy stuff. You'll have to try ambrosia sometime, especially since you enjoy a nice golden hue.
Ambrosia, yes. Perhaps at some point I shall have opportunity to share in it along with this family. But that I know shall take considerable time. No more for now, please, granddaughter. Not while so much is left undone.
Some other time, then.
Oh, wow, that was easy.
One thing I've wondered, Grandfather, for all these possibilities we face, I understand what happens if I prevail, more or less. But if I fail there, what then?
Why, the possibility remains. Nothing more. Do not concern yourself with that too much. You know there are a lot of these to go around. You may not prevail in them all.
Will I have other chances to correct my mistakes? Return to the same possibility and clear it up?
I do not know. Perhaps not. Perhaps even your failures, as you call them, shall have the desired result. There is much I do not fully understand. Embarrassing as that may be.
I'm learning too.
Yeah, this whole thing is deeply speculative. Nobody really understands how it works. Good luck to us all.
The air's thick.
I guess if you only get a couple of breaks,
Withstood that chaos curse I had.
then probably it makes sense to hold on to them. A couple of purges, it makes sense to hold on to them because the double ash is gonna purge for more than the single ash, right? Almost certainly. I'm trusting he's just gonna walk into the steam. It didn't happen. Cat, you wanna help out here?
Olympus, hear me on my authority.
We haven't been really doing a lot of Omega casting. Not really doing a lot of use of our magic at all. Specials allow you to freeze. Obviously has some significant benefit being able to stick a freeze on people, but the special's a little bit awkward to use with this weapon. I hate to be like, you know, a one button fighter, but I do think I'm going to take local climate here. We're just going to try to remember to stay close, stay inside the binding circle. Ooh, that's fun. Well, let's definitely get our hacks, obviously.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
Now that your father's throne has been restored and Mother Nyx is free, perhaps Charon shall resume transporting shades of the dead to their eternal resting place. Although I think he shall still see to it that you are well supplied. Behold my light.
I don't remember which gods we still needed. We still needed to get the god sent boons for, and apparently we don't have any options for that anyway here. I think I'm kind of inclined to take Total Eclipse. I mean, Night Bloom is very good. I'm a little surprised this doesn't have the god sent marking, because isn't Aphrodite one of the ones that can affect this? I guess maybe she just doesn't tonight. And I wonder if it's worth giving up the 2 extra points from the Path of Stars, because Night Bloom is really powerful. You know what? I'm gonna take it.
Then shine.
In the name of Hades.
Omega attack is absolutely huge and terrifying. You know what? I'm into that. Finally get some use out of our what do you call it? Some use out of our magic. Let's go Hephaestus. Maybe I should have taken freeze on special. Because having a way to freeze people is really valuable.
Until we meet again.
You know what? Let's try to go get one.
A swarm of jellyfish.
All right, cold air for everybody. Should actually kill them. There we go. Now it's just you and me. Get him a single other jellyfish.
I can sting too.
Pretty solid damage, actually.
Hear me, on my authority.
Epic steady growth is interesting for sure. I do kind of want to grab, like, I came here for the freeze, and I kind of want to just grab it. Just like tossing a freeze up on an enemy periodically can be very good for your health. Epic steady growth is probably at this point, it's probably like 3 or 4 rarity upgrades, right? It's at least as good as a bridal growth. Well, bridal growth also gives palms. Hard to pass up. So I think I'm not going to. Yeah, this seems like an okay time to go visit Chaos.
I merely borrow this. By the will of Chaos.
Interesting. So I wish that Addled Chasm was a higher rarity, but if we're talking about using our Omega casts anyway, I do think that this makes a little bit more sense. Like, the special's dealing more damage since we just took a reason to use our special periodically is interesting too, but I really do think it's going to be like periodically. I think this is going to be something we get more total damage out of. So just don't cast for a minute though.
Oh man, like, damn. I mean, what am I gonna do? It's just like,
Huh. Interestingly, I can't gift him anything.
oh, it's you again. Look, I want you to leave me alone, okay? Because I'm in a state of grief, and the only one I want to see me that way is me.
State of grief? Wait. What's with the water here? It's gone all murky or something. Oh no, you can't see a reflection anymore.
Don't need to rub it in, dummy. Not like you can do something about it anyway. A lot of things turn ugly after a while, so please excuse me while I mourn for what I've lost.
Huh. Well, again, we're really far away from completing this prophecy. I'm not going to stress about this one too much. I'll just take my mixed blessings and go.
Thank you.
My greetings.
We're at 4 water now. I mean, that is a lot of damage reduction. We're a bit far away from it. And Arctic Gale is good. I'm gonna take the Frosty Veneer though. It is something that I definitely value. It is a lot of damage reduction in the boss fights.
Artemis.
Yeah, this sucks. This room is bad. bouncing projectiles and the seeking projectiles. And it turns out you do, in fact, get the extra charges. In fact, it looks like it upgraded from 2 to 3, and I got all 3 charges instead of the 1 extra, which is what I was expecting. So that's pretty rad.
That golden opportunity.
Looks like you have something important to say.
It's strange. I work so closely with Sister Selene, but I've never been any good with her hexes. Not like you.
And I am woefully incompetent with bow and arrow, not like you. It's probably Nemesis ensuring none of us have it all.
Well, you're about to get a little closer to that enviable point. Here, a little extra moon magic for all you've done and still intend to do, in case you need it.
I do love a little extra moon magic. Your hex may deal critical damage. Assuming that this means the monster has a 35% crit chance. I'm not sure if that actually works that way. I mean, obviously, I would like to take crit chance, given how good my base damage is. Shadow Pounce is interesting. I worry a little bit that I may not actually get much benefit from this because, like, how long does it take to charge up the Omega move and actually fire it? This bonus is not going to last through the whole spin of our Omega attack, nor will it last, I don't think, through all 3 hits of our Omega special, nor, I think... Well, I guess if I put down the Omega cast and then dash shortly before it ends, we might be able to get Shadow Pounce on it. If I look at... can I pull the Codex? I can't right now. I mean, I want to take Epic Pressure Points, right? But I don't know how close we are to finishing her prophecy. And this might be better.
There.
We'll try to make it work. So if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, I can't dash during the spin. It breaks the spins. Yeah, so Gust slowing down the projectiles has already been fantastic. Now, see, this is interesting. We could Archaic Seal Hydrolite and get 10% of our health back every time we enter a new location until past Cerberus. That's really not bad, but also we're really not having trouble maintaining our HP. Like, I think I'm just gonna go shopping. Okay, Flutter Strike, that's a great place for that.
Olympus, I accept this message.
So, water fitness is certainly very good. The thing is, I really want to make sure I actually get the water, right? I'm a little nervous about taking this and not getting the stuff I'm after. But it is really good. And we weren't going to get it before the boss fight in any case.
Showtime.
You better work with us tonight, lady. There's a potential sponsor somewhere in the stands, so we have got to put on a big show. Bigger than when you beat us normally.
Interesting.
I'm not here to contribute to your misguided attempts to earn stardom or sponsorships for that matter. You truly thought I'd let you beat me just because you asked.
I truly thought that you might have a shred of decency. Look, we are gonna start our song now as we try to drown you, so just think about letting me and the girls have this one.
This is a remarkably clear-eyed request from Skilla.
This song is called I Am Gonna Claw. After I subtract it down.
Chaos Curse.
Oh right, I forgot we're still Chaos Cursed.
Is there
I am getting hit by a lot of projectiles, but in my defense, there are a lot of projectiles. Okay. Cat, help. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to bust Charybdis as it... Wow. What a bad dash. What am I doing? Like, I saw it happening in slow motion. Really a lot of bad play here. But there's no way to gust Charybdis as a whole to slow down the Charybdis projectiles. I'm trying to get you to commit to your stupid swing. Alright, well, whatever. How are you still standing? Okay. Nope, never mind. That wasn't you going into the phase. There we go. Ow. Boy, it's just like wherever the worst place for a thing to be is, there's always something there. Their sound setup is not as good as usual. Oh, come on. Projectiles everywhere. Trying so hard to be safe. But, like, we gotta remove some of this stuff from the field. Why are you still alive? Okay, fucking finally. That's pretty cool. It feels like having Roxy on our side is gonna make this a little bit safer. I just gotta stop getting hit by everything all the time. Thank you, Tula. Great work, Tula. Charybdis projectiles. Sadly, we did run out of Roxy. I mean, I had hit dash. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Oh my god, would you please just die? Here we go. Yeah, no, terrible play there. I got hit by so many projectiles. And I mean, there's things coming from every side of the screen. It is very hard, it is very, very difficult to keep an eye on
The Siren's Ready room.
every place where a thing might be coming at you. But I mean, we've certainly seen much better outcomes, right? Alright, I do think I'm going to hold on to this watch. We're not going to level it up all the way, obviously, but we'll hold on to the watch through the next biome and then switch to the Jeweled Palm for the house and get all of our extra boon levels. And hopefully we'll be able to recover our lost Death Defiance somewhere around here. We have lots of extra money, so there's pretty decent odds on us just buying it back, right? This we will take for sure.
Grow strong under the stars.
So selflessness is great. Rigor is great. Servitude is great. I thought I remembered this being a God-sent thing, but I guess not. So, which way do we want to, like, do I want servitude or rigor more? Is the question. The damage output is probably, yeah, let's go this way. Start getting some purpose built up.
It's sealed in.
So we'll unseal this and then purge it, almost certainly. Yeah, 300 gold seems fair to me.
Flourish. Chaos curse of mine is finally gone.
Okay, tough gain rarefying is really good too. Alright, we need more water boons, I'm pretty sure. I think I would like more water boons. Get him, little dude.
No blood where you're going. In the name of Hades.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great weapon, right? It hits hard as hell. It's just good. All right, I am gonna finally take the ice flourish here. We need one more water element now. I think I need a little bit of this stuff. Not that I don't want to advance Echo's storyline, and obviously Echo could give us a Demeter boon and close out the bonuses that we need. I really do want more path, but you know what? The plots are the most important thing at this point.
It's over. This is an anguish. Hey, Echo. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. I spoke with Narcissus again. I'm certain that he really wants what's best for you. How could he not? Among the countless souls here, you're so generous and sweet. So generous and sweet. And sweet. And sweet.
So yeah, boon, I think. Gold, this one's also compelling. It's an extra boon, it's a little bit less controllable, but sometimes it's a hammer, right? I'm gonna take this.
Please take care. Take care. Take care. Take care.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's really hard to turn down Sun Worshipper is the thing. We keep getting this. And it's always very, very good. Well, no water boon to be had in this direction. There is still the pre-Karen shop.
ashes? Gold.
I certainly do not need the tiny little extra health boost.
This corruption.
Alright, it was a good time to be able to freeze somebody. I probably should have taken the ashes and purged that, knowing that that was one of the rewards. Okay, that's one of the go forward trees. Where's the golden bough? Oh, friendly. I do wish friendly projectiles were a little bit easier to make out from normal projectiles, because I think that would help a lot with me remembering that the projectile shooter is friendly. Alright, so my rush, yeah, it's not clear to me. Dash into the Omega Strike. I don't know, maybe we're getting the crit bonus on most of that. Berserk lasts longer and restores extra health. Attack hits twice, but the sequence becomes only the first slam. I don't think that's what I'm interested in. I think this is going to be good for us.
Might.
I do enjoy a good Berserk Strike. Alright. That time already, huh? Ooh, probably title ring?
Guess who, sunshine?
Okay, you are unlikely to give me a water boon, unfortunately. But extra dose is pretty good. Obviously, I'd love it at a higher rarity.
Moonlight guide us.
Alright, let's try not to boot too much health to this dog.
I know you don't like cleanings, but it's time.
Ow. That hit me? Really? Alright, we got our own little bony bomber pet, and maybe that's actually helpful. My guess is going to be that we're going to see that it has a hard time killing the other bony bombers. Ah, there's a lot of fire. Okay, alright, okay. Okay. So we got our Sun Worshipper, we got our Gloom Pet. We're doing kind of a lot of damage. First, then we try to rush back over to it. Tula, wake up! How are you asleep? How do you manage that right now? My stupid bone skeleton's not smart enough to get out of the lava. Oh, that's actually interesting. Unsummoning, or like summoning a new pet while the old pet is still alive is an attack with these guys because it causes them to drop their on death bomb. So if I can get him adjacent to the boss, or unfortunately it's not working out there because he killed himself in the muck. Right, enough.
A flash of recognition passes across the countenances of the monstrous hound of hell.
I think that sound is one of our minions just standing in the fire. Yep.
Tears.
He wasn't allowed to die during the cutscene. So we came back with 27,000 points of burn on him.
Done there.
That's a tough fight for minions because they're really, really stupid. We just tanked through a pretty tremendous amount of damage there. All right.
Malinui.
Very well.
It did not, in fact, give us levels on our stuff. So is it only ones you take while you have this, and thus do they maintain the levels when you unequip it? We'll have to experiment.
Well worthwhile.
I do love that. Do we want to take an archaic seal? Probably not. I can't imagine there being anything I want to purge here. No.
Going
All right,
down.
let's rock. Yeah, this weapon is extremely good. It does a lot of very good work.
Just a few chambers to the house.
I need one water element.
Wretches shall not welcome the daughter that I shall.
All quiet.
Who is Sun Worshipper a duo boon of? Because we didn't have Apollo yet when we got it, and I had thought it was Apollo and someone. I guess we can actually check our codex on this, right? So it's got to be Aphrodite related, obviously. Maybe not, actually. Huh. Her duo with Apollo is Sunny Disposition, which you're only going to see if you have something that gives you heartthrobs. You take less damage from nearby foes, and all boons of Aphrodite treat all foes as nearby. That's pretty cute. Island getaway. Well then, who the hell? Because it's not one of yours, right? Because again, I didn't have you at the time. Who did I have? I had Demeter. Can't imagine. No. We had Hephaestus. Poseidon was live? Maybe it's not from any of them. Maybe it's just like a weird extra thing you kind of always have access to. It's seeming like it must be. Oh, arterial spray. That's a fun effect. Man, there's some really cool ones. Yeah, it must just be a thing you can always get. Huh. Alright, well. Oh, what did we,
Mother,
what Hades
Father.
boon did we pull? Cinerary Circle, yeesh.
You're here.
Let me get that for you.
That's the way.
How do I forge a bond with the dog?
How is grandfather faring in the Isles of the Blessed? I was pleased to learn Lord Uncle Zeus and you were even able to find him an available post there.
My father is surprisingly quite competent in his newfound regard, at least thus far. The work itself is not too burdensome, although the residents of the Isles of the Blessed can be very demanding.
So grandfather is looking after the most vaunted of Elysium, making certain that their needs are met, that sort of thing.
Essentially, that is correct. He is attentive to detail and not prone to forgetfulness. We shall be monitoring him to ensure he remains that way.
Howling Soul is probably not super relevant. You know, maybe it's Unseen Ire.
It is yours.
See you again.
I wish the cooldown between triggers of this was not so long, but it's not a horrible boon, certainly.
Satyrs.
Alright, I'm not even sure where the other enemy would have been, but hey, whatever, they're dead now.
Come on, Goldwrath.
For some reason I am not dealing damage. Yeah, the like random spread of projectiles makes approach really difficult. Tantrum. Sun Worshipper giving me the boss for a second was nice. I definitely don't want Nova Strike. Light Smite's probably going to be pretty useful, right? And obviously, that fight went terrible for us, but the Berserker did let me claw back an awful lot of health right at the end, which was nice. And hey, check this out. We get our water boon.
Choose one, spam the other.
That's my niece.
Decently high level of high surf. Ooh, Geyser Spout for 330 Omega Cast power. Will I hit with this more often? I guess there's a question as to how frequently High Surf can trigger on any given enemy, because we know that, like... Well, I guess I don't. I was going to say, we know that if an enemy attacks multiple times in quick succession, they don't get hit by it repeatedly. There's probably an internal cooldown. But I guess I don't know that for sure.
About to do, Malinois, but how else shall you learn?
Yes, poor us. We'll just have to accept our spanking from a powerful older woman. Whatever shall we do? That does remind me that I would really like to see a what do you call it? Another Path of the Stars, or like 2 or 3 maybe.
I am not angry with you, granddaughter, and I admit I acted out of turn.
Arctic Gale is probably really good. Cold Storage is also really good. It's oh boy, actually, being able to lock the boss in place for 5 full seconds every so often is pretty good. Provided that Chronos freezes. He does freeze, right? Well, that's inconvenient. It is pretty cool when we get to outnumbering them. Alright, 5 more points. Let's definitely grab the bonus damage. Another level of purpose, obviously.
The sheer might of the moon.
Can you imagine the massive hot physics of the moon? I was specifically trying not to use my hex while an hourglass was the last thing we had killed, because I was worried I would panic seeing the friendly hourglass projectiles going around and would dash myself into danger or whatever. Huh. Stuck on something in the ground over there. I don't know why I'm less worried about getting confused by the satyr's projectiles, but okay, our jeweled palm maxed out. A lot of our stuff is going pretty well here. So the stuff that we've taken since we put on the palm does have the extra levels. I thought it was going to buff up everything, which I admit would be like very, very powerful, but also, considering what you have to do to get the damn thing working, I think very powerful is a reasonable expectation. Once again, Tula sleeps peacefully through the entire battle. Oh, Flutter Strike. 3 ranks on Flutter Strike is pretty good. Alright. Ask and apparently you shall receive. Help. I have no idea which ones are our friends. Okay, so we're definitely taking another purpose, selflessness, and we're going to end up 1 node short of servitude. That is a real shame. But growth devotion will at least get another rank of purpose.
Illumination.
And then if there's another path like in the shop or something, we can get there. I didn't realize that these guys don't fully freeze. I mean, it makes sense. you wouldn't want such a large and powerful enemy to be totally disabled by
This is a Styxion.
by such an easily available effect. And so I suppose we should probably expect that that's going to be the functionality on Chaos as well. But it's still good. It's still a lot of slow. Setting off that trap in the middle there, although I don't think I took damage that time.
One remains.
Boy, there was a lot of randomly taking damage from enemies who should have been hit stunned there. But the Berserk almost kept us at full health through it even.
There it is.
And there is indeed a path. Alright, well, let's grab that. No boons in the end shop for the first time in maybe ever that I can remember. So we're definitely grabbing Servitude, we're definitely grabbing Purpose. And then all we have left is 3 nodes that are Devotion, so let's grab a Devotion.
With Seleni's grace.
And then I think we are buying this end and this end. 424 HP with 4 Death Defiances is an awful lot of HP for Chronos to have to dig through in order to kill me, which is not to say that he can't do it.
Moonlight guides you.
But gosh, I sure hope he can't do it.
See you later.
May Nurgle grant this form of Zorafet still greater might.
And there's part of what we came down here for.
All the chthonic gods opposed you openly, but you persuaded Eris of all creatures to your side. A laughable alliance, though not bad for sowing more destruction and dissent.
I'm owed credit for a great many things, my girl, but not for any such alliances with strife. What use have I for Nyx's youngest whelp? Although perhaps she is no fool, if she has rallied to my banners, as you say.
I know I usually go for the little dudes, but maybe that's not the thing this time. And they'll die as the fight goes on, right?
You twist my servant's will.
I was expecting that rain to not damage me because it was caused by a friendly satyr, but I think I did take damage from it. It's a little hard to tell because it could have been something he was doing instead, right? So, what a time to get darkened. Well, you're still alive. I thought that Hex was going to summon one of these. I'm trying to kill it. Okay. Trying to make sure that's the last thing I killed so that we can attempt to summon it when the Hex comes back up. I almost ran right into the time bubble. What a fool. What an almost fool I was. Alright, there we go. Got ourselves a sub-boss. That's pretty fun. Ow.
Your father's tricks.
Alright, make sure not to press the summon button until our current summon is dead, because I wouldn't want to replace him. Oh boy, that's a big extra area of damage. Stand there. All right, good work, everybody. Great teamwork. Looks like my squid is dead, so... Oh, interesting. You can get the healing beam guy as a summon during this fight. I hadn't even really thought about it. Where are you? Part of the problem with the ton of pet strategy is that he does focus on your pets, and so it makes it harder to follow him. Trying to get him to stay close enough to my urns to take the damage from them. Well, that's gonna hurt. I think we're actually clear here, but then he's gonna throw stuff at me. It's really hard to tell ahead of time when I go dark. I can see the enemies do put a question mark over their heads when you hit them while you're dark, so that you can tell you're getting the bonus damage, presumably. But I can't take advantage of it if I'm not realizing that it's happening until, like, I would love to. When I become dark, go straight into
Even here, at the very end of time, watch this inevitable after all.
Yeah, I would love to, when I go dark, just focus on like delivering an Omega attack for the duration of the dark buff. But because I don't notice it happening to me, I just notice me hitting them while I'm in it. By the time I would spin up, we're almost out of it already. That's a little bit of a shame. I wish the effect were a little bit more prominent. But also, there's a shit ton going on in that fight, and it's very easy to miss graphical effects.
May time flow freely forward. What is happening to me?
Also, dude does not let me get out of the way.
For Cerberus.
All right, we took 283 damage from Chronos, and it didn't even come close to denting my health bar, because I didn't really. You could summon. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but yeah, I did not realize the Nightbloom was going to let me summon the healing hourglasses from Phase 2. Between that and the Berserk, I was just invincible. So I don't think we did get very much out of going Jeweled Palm at the end there, which is sad.
The future is uncertain, but one certainty is this. Time marches ever onward, often faster than one might presume, until we find ourselves wherever the fates mean for us to be, which in the Princess of the Dead's case is right here.
Return to Shadow now? The fates were on my side. A satisfactory result that time, wouldn't you say?
You were out a while.
Well, hold on. I shouldn't do anything with anybody until we know what the deal is with Boros. And one more.
A god who longs for dealing death with Zorofet. Why?
Because it's fun to hit people with a huge mace. What are you talking about? Still not quite there, huh?
Another victory within the depths of Tartarus. Except now, your fight requires you to transcend space and time, with assistance from your grandfather, of course. True?
True, as far as I can understand, Lord Moros. Headmistress notified you of these new details, then. You don't sound terribly surprised.
I assure you that my inability to sound terribly surprised does not prevent my feeling so. You have many such battles left to fight?
Whenever time permits.
Then to your many victories to come.
Damn. Yeah, it's hard to know too. Like, does further conversation and prophecies fulfilled actually mean conversation and prophecies? Because I'm sure my guess would be that they don't have 3 separate lines of text queued up for here. It's just like this one means you haven't met all the triggers, so it could be more prophecies or more conversation. And how are you supposed to know, right? All right, is there anything else that's like relatively easy to do? Hecate with no arcana. Win on an upward run with the Sister Blades or the Flames. I mean, with Sister Blades and the Flames. This is something that I do want to do anyway, right? Take the Embryo all the way to victory. Get God Sent with Ares and Hephaestus, which means make sure you're taking Ares and Hephaestus a lot. Having taken Shadow Pounce, there is now only one thing left on the Mistress of the Hunt. There's a boon from Athena that we've not taken. Yeah, I mean, we're trying. There's only one thing offered by Circe. So yeah, we should probably aim the next couple runs upward. There's a single Umbral Flames enchantment left to grab, a single Argent Skull, a single Black Coat. Okay. We'll try. We shall try. I hear ya, man. Big agreed sigh.
Not concerned about a thing, nor should you be. Not here. Of the night, moonlight guide us home tonight in shadow all alone. Take shelter.
Take it away.
Man, they're really, that's very pretty.
Fair warning, I'm a proper wretch right now, goddess. Used to think I lived a complete life, but all your journey has made me realize that there was much I left unsaid. Too much.
I fear that we have had a little bit of a deleterious effect on our man's character here.
What? How do my journeys factor into that? And cease your wretchedness at once, or tell me how to make it stop.
You've met Scylla and the Sirens, the Cyclops, Polyphemus, the Enchantress Circe. One way or another, they each left an indelible mark on me. To say nothing of my wife and son, wherever they are. I think I need to go.
Go where? Odysseus, you can't leave now. We need you here. There must be something we can do.
Probably there is, but I wouldn't wish to overburden you. You already take on far too much.
Tell me more.
Perhaps some other time.
Hey now.
Yeah, I seem to have really fucked him up, and I apologize for that. Well, at this point, we can certainly...
Hey, now that the taverna's back, how about I treat you to a bit of the ambrosia of the gods? You have my word, it's good.
I guess I'm not in the middle of anything, and since you did give me your word... Know what? I'm in. Considered a delicacy, huh? Figures. Kind of a weird consistency. Are you supposed to drink this stuff or eat it?
You're mainly just supposed to savor it with friends. I agree it's a bit unusual, but then it's intended for extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah? What makes this so extraordinary? We're just lounging around. Not in the tent, which granted isn't normal in my case, but still.
It's ours to decide what's special, don't you think? Yes, we see each other night in and night out, but we have never shared a fancy bottle like this, just the two of us.
I guess I see your point, but bit of a paradox or something, right? Ambrosia's meant for extraordinary events, but it's the ambrosia itself making things unnaturally festive.
Supernaturally, even. My skin, it's beginning to crawl, as though something is here with us. Oh, gods.
The gods themselves shall quake with fear, the likes of which your frail consciousness shall never comprehend.
it never really occurred to me that you could possibly have a bad trip off the ambrosia.
Alright, so then ambrosia's not that bad. I gotta go unwind, but that was fun.
Do it, Dora.
I guess I don't really understand the degree to which it is an intoxicant. Or what kind of intoxicant it really is.
Titan. Cultivating all those many different types of greenery. We are in the realm of the dead, lest you forget, Illinois. Yet here you tend your garden.
No better place to grow reagents above or below. But more than that, it's something small I can look forward to whenever I return. Helps keep me centered.
There's no need to explain. The earth obliges you. It's wise to take advantage of good fortune such as that.
I merely borrow.
She keeps saying that. I don't know that that's real. And then obviously, you know, we could use another apple. Another good reason to go upward.
You got there.
I mean, I think we're making moves here. Listen, Moros is gonna have to step things up. Maybe if he sees that he is missing his shot, he'll step forward. Or maybe he'll keep being just terribly, terribly shy about it. I guess let's find out.
Ambrosia. Look, you should know my never-to-be-used stash is just about full. Wouldn't want for it to overflow.
Well, then I guess we'll have to use this one.
You could always invite me to the taverna, where we might cut into that stash of yours a bit. Why hoard it forever? Besides the reasons that you previously said.
I'm not going to invite you anywhere as long as you keep this up. And I don't appreciate you making light of the subject of avoiding excess. My area of expertise, not yours.
I'm sorry, Nemesis. I wasn't aiming to be rude. Words I cannot entirely believe I'm saying, much less feeling, since we used to trade barbs all the time.
Things sure were nice and simple then, weren't they? But now we're stuck in whatever pattern this is, till we break free, and we're doing that now. No more ambrosia. Ever.
Ever? What about bath salts?
The bath salts might work. She enjoys those.
How were they anyway? Your family? Persephone the queen, Prince Zagreus, whoever else. He doesn't want this blade back yet, does he?
He hasn't mentioned it. He's... I don't know. I like him quite a bit. Perhaps since I haven't been around him for eons, as with siblings from certain other families I've met. And my mother and father, they're all that I imagined, I suppose.
Right. Probably because your imagination's filling in a lot of blanks.
I was gonna say.
At least you found them, and it's off to a good start. Not to be taken for granted.
Not at all.
There's a period where knowing your father might have changed your opinion just a little bit here.
Welcome, Lord Charon.
All right, definitely happy to see that, and already at 5 cards again.
We wait. Hail, Broker.
And from you, of course, a nectar, an ambrosia, and here, take all these fish.
Freshly caught.
I don't think I'm going to spend on Nightmare here. It's a bit expensive relative to what else you can get with that currency.
There.
All right.
Here you'll grow strong.
I do feel like there could be an upgrade that's just like dump all of your seeds. I know there's one for planting seeds of multiple of the same type in multiple plots, but like we do need to sometimes it's far more common that we have like 5 different seed types that we're carrying, right?
To the Honorable Commander Skelemius, Ward of the Bloodline of Hades, the fate-appointed Regent of the Underworld. May this ambrosia forever guarantee your service for as long as you are willing to provide it.
Did you just grant me tenure in the family's name, kiddo? Can you even do that? And also, Why?
I'm Princess of the Underworld. I'm well within my right. And as for why, I said before that I do not take loyalty for granted. I wanted you to know I meant it.
Look, I didn't really think you were gonna replace me or anything, but it means a lot you do all that for me. I know I helped teach you to hit real hard, kiddo, but I never thought you'd get me right in the heart.
Thank you for everything, Commander.
Just doing what they pay me for.
You're being paid for this?
No.
You know, in bones. He's a sweetheart. Alright, so I suppose the next run goes upward. I'm getting a little... When I said terribly, terribly shy about Moros earlier, I want everybody to understand that what I meant was insufferably. I don't find it cute. Motherfucker needs to get a move on. I am finding myself a bit frustrated both with the characterization and also with, you know, the actual mechanical situation that we find ourselves in with that character. This might be overly delayed. They may have put too many triggers on the required path for whatever it is that that comes next. So, upward. We need to win with the Sister Blades and the torches. I know the Skull's got the Bone Thirst, but the Skull we already have a win with, so. Yep, I guess the Sister Blades and the torches both want to go up. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure which thing we'll do. I'll look at the available aspects and stuff and do a little bit of planning, you know, off camera. And then when you come back next time, we will do exactly that. I gotta take down Typhon, Valve Rivals version Typhon. I can't believe like the first one at 24 Fear came so easily, and I've been like completely unable to recreate it since. It feels like it shouldn't be that hard. So, in any case, thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're going up, and we're going up as hard as we possibly fucking can. We are going to win this. We'll see you then.